are we going to talk about piss or ottomans?
How about a little piss?
Rick, why is there a man shooting piss on our front lawn?
I'm sure he'll tell you. I am Pissmaster.
Get more the mood addicted to rizzing. Baby Gronk told me that I got mad riz. Goon with me, join the Sigma Nation. Riz and show him how big your Drake is. Be Gronk the Sigma that we gel for. L Don the Pookie that we sim for. In Ohio I saw you watch me edging. Skibbity Riz means edging with your best friend. Got out, that's something you can goon to. Don't shake your drink in front of your uncle. Go shoot your load.
Let's go, boys. We're back with a new intro. Sundays with the Sprinkles. Here we are. Let's go. Brandon, how the fuck did you get that video?
You need to change your name to Piss Boy.
Piss
What was
Boy?
that? What was your question, bro?
Video. Where'd you get that video?
So I've been working in a new video editing software called Camtasia, and it's kind of built for screen recording.
Okay.
So built for like presentations and like professional trainings. So I used it to make a Pissmaster intro.
Dude, that was so
That's
fun.
incredible.
I'm Brett.
Now you're me.
Hell yeah.
I was missing Murph. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sundays with the Sprinkles. The boys are back. March 1st. This is March, everybody. Happy March. Brett Sprinkle, Brandon Shanahan, Tyler Sprinkle, and Brooke Byrne on the podcast. We're still missing Trevor Murphy. We don't know if he's going to be here yet, but I'm excited, boys. Welcome. How are you guys?
I'm the Black Panther.
This is March.
It is officially March. We're back.
It's fucking March, baby.
So,
as we were talking about before the podcast, college basketball starts today.
Since Valentine's Day is coming up soon, we should just do a show of things that we love.
I do think we need to have a week of hate, though.
Not before Valentine's Day. They can happen after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, of course. No, that's what I'm saying. At some point, like this summer, like June or something like that, we just have a week of hate where we just fucking like top 10 lists of things we fucking just can't stand.
I was built for this.
Hats facing forward, another one thing that I can't stand. I won't stand for it, and I won't stand up for it.
Oh, I hate when people use the piece of apparel the way it was intended to be used. Ugh, gosh, get a better opinion.
See, I knew this guy was gonna have a fucking problem with it. I'm already. Hey, another thing that I hate, Brandon. See, this is easy. Brooke, how are you, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while. How is it going? How was your February?
It was awesome.
Your hat keeps falling further down your face.
I love it. Tyler's dripping over there with his fucking concoction of hoodie, backwards hat. Brett looks like, I don't know, like a 2000 punk skater. I want to say. I don't know.
Hey, Brandon, could you pull up the Bugs Bunny picture that says, fuck it, it's time to go back to the old me with him holding a pistol? And can you Photoshop Brooke's face over it? Because this is March.
This is March. We sleep in May. I'm just going to be screaming John Rothsteinisms all month.
I mean, that's kind of what, like, so May or March is whenever I unmute him on Twitter because I can't follow him the other
I love it.
10 months out of the year. But yeah, no, he's just an electric human being. He just loves college basketball. Yeah, that's his hobby.
Last night he had a tweet that was like, if you have dinner plans with friends for the next 40 days, like I don't want to be friends with you. I was like, what an all-time fucking psycho.
I have a question for you. Can I have your top 3 or top 5 if you have them John Rothsteinisms?
We sleep in May is just gotta be one.
It's top tier.
I'll have to look up some, he has individual ones about some coaches. Like Archie Miller, more locked in than a CPA on April 15th. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Dude, hell yeah. Shout out my CPAs out there, dog. Tax season. Getting taxes done.
Xavier basketball, hell in a cell.
Oh.
That's probably
mine. Mick Cronin more consistent than A Few Good Men on a Rainy Sunday.
Yes,
Love that one. Love that one, dude. That's a great one.
Omaha, somewhere middle America.
Classic.
Do they have anything?
I just got chills. I just got chills.
About Nebraska? Any about Nebraska?
No, he doesn't have one about Nebraska or Fred.
Where Big Ten teams go to die? Is that one?
Oh.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Has he
I'm
been
sure he's
saying
It's
still
early.
out places though.
It's early, but it's cooking.
Man,
Hell yeah.
love that boy.
Well, I'm more excited about spring training. I've been watching all of the videos of them repairing the training mounds and shit. I'm so locked in. I have clay running through my veins right now.
Big Clay guy.
Ultimate ball head.
Tyler, you've watched every single spring training game these past 2 weeks. What's the thing that stuck out to you the most?
I like the ABS system. Shit's sick.
Dude, I love the ABS system. Yeah,
There's a lot of. It is funny though. The first couple games, it was all these fucking rookies, or not rookies, but spring training invitees. They're like, oh, we've had this system. I'm going to use them in the first inning, and then they're just completely wrong. And then they don't have any for the rest of the game. I do enjoy that because I'm sure they get an earful in the dugout. The ball's
On
fucking
that?
flying.
On that though, I think that I saw what we heard in
Hell
the SMY
yeah.
broadcast. Oh baby, that's what I'm talking about.
This is March.
What a great picture of him too.
Why can't I see it? What the hell?
Lord forgive me, but it's time to go back to the old me.
Bugs Bunny with a pistol.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to
You shot
interrupt.
in that one.
Just had to drop
No.
that. Just
Yes.
quickly.
But so one thing,
Thank
Terry.
you.
Terry Francona apparently instructed his veteran players not even to mess with it. Because they're not going to use it in the season, so it doesn't matter. And they, minor league guys, they use it all the time, so that, they can use it. I wonder if other teams are using that similar strategy to where it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Do you
I
smell
don't
that?
listen to men. I don't listen to men with no hair because I just don't trust them.
Oh, that's why I'm wearing the hat, so you can't tell.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, Terry Francona, no hair, don't trust him.
That's true. Yeah.
Brooke, do you
Why?
smell
What
that?
do you trust about him?
It smells like Updog in here.
It smells like fucking dookie in someone's pants. Fuck Terry Francona. Fucking bitch. Get with the
No,
time.
but you know what I mean?
boy.
Like, so no, it's not that. It's just like there's no reason to use it to get used to it, type thing, type beat, type shit. Fuck him.
Type shit.
Okay. All right.
I'm a
I mean, I was
primal
just I was just trying to draw a parallel to maybe it doesn't fucking matter that much whether they're using it in the first inning or not.
I did see a video of who I can't remember who the catcher is. I'm blanking on his name, but the catcher framed the pitch so well that Max Scherzer challenged the ball call.
Yeah.
The ball,
Toronto.
like,
Yeah.
that's fucking sick.
Alejandro Kirk, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What a pull.
Dude,
I love that shit.
names are just floating around in my head.
Dude, this is the perfect. Dude, you're gonna get even more names. That's what I love about March. You're always gonna actually. Who said that the other way? You're always gonna learn somebody's name who you didn't know existed 5 hours ago. Like that's what March
yeah.
is. It's
Like
the
last
best.
year was Jack Goldie.
Bookie, yeah,
Mhm.
legend.
What a fucking.
What's he up to these
run boy.
days?
I think he's in the G
Probably
League.
Consulting, probably.
selling
G League.
insurance somewhere.
That or he's overseas. I know he was in the G League at one point, but I don't know for sure.
I can look it up, Jack.
That's crazy.
Gold.
That boy went from being an insurance salesman to continuing his basketball career just because of that one game.
He plays for the Wisconsin Herd in the G League.
That feels pretty perfect.
I mean, he if you play Division I college basketball, you pretty much have a standing spot to go play somewhere overseas. Just a matter of if you really want to, I suppose.
Well, Pat Beverly did
so
it, so if you,
Yeah.
if you
Wait,
can do
so
it,
many.
anybody
He's
can.
playing in Poland now.
Pat Bev.
Yeah, he's playing in Poland
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I bet
that.
I bet he eats. I bet he eats in Poland.
Oh,
though.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Good for him. Like
Oh,
you always want to go to Poland a year too early than a year too late. It's the Bill Belichick
Fucking
rule.
Dwight Howard was playing in like Taiwan.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Well, they specialize in snakes, so that makes sense.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Dwight
damn.
Howard,
that's-
big
I didn't
snake
realize
guy.
I didn't realize we were an anti Dwight Howard podcast.
Whoa, what do you mean? He has a ton of snakes. What are you talking about?
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I have.
It just
just
sounded
one question.
derogatory.
Why
Yeah,
do you
just-
know that?
Oh, hey, put the gun down, dude. Put the guns down. All right,
Whoa,
we're cool.
whoa, whoa.
We're cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
we're cool. Oh shit! Time to go back to the old him. There is one thing. So I do have to leave, unfortunately. No one is waking up early enough to watch this. What happened to starting at 9:15, 9:30? Trevor Murphy. Hey, Tyler, do you smell that?
Smell like bitch in here, man.
Damn, get the fuck in here, dude.
Smell like straight motherfucking
I do before. So I have to call a baseball game here. I have to leave here in about 15, 20, 30 minutes. We have to get to the Twitter story of the week. And Brooke, I especially want to hear your input on it because we've discussed it a little bit. But the Mary Kate Cornett story of her boyfriend's dad, allegedly. This is all alleged. I don't want to get Pat McAfee or Barstool. This is all alleged. An internet rumor came out that there's this woman from Ole Miss who was dating a college guy, started fucking her boyfriend's dad. Again, all alleged. And rumors are out now. I saw one tweet that said boots on the ground says she has an incredible box. Apparently the son who's, that she cheated on with her dad, the son apologized to her for her cheating on him. They're trying to stick it out. They're trying to work it out. Love works in mysterious ways, and I hope these two kids will find a way to figure it out. I just want to hear your boys' thoughts on it.
She had the young calf. She won the old bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Chest pubes down to the ball throw.
Yeah. So when you look at it from the standpoint of the boyfriend, City Boys are down tremendous.
Bad.
Then you add in the fact that some 50-year-old man is banging some college chick. City Boys are now up tremendous. So I think it evens out. But man,
me with my old man persona with the bald head and me just being 30, I feel like this is a big win for guys like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
So
you know what I mean?
You just got to have a son who has a hot girlfriend. That's all you need, Brett. You're almost there.
Oh, don't you worry.
I feel like
Also,
this is like Groundhog's Day for white boy summer.
oh yeah.
So, we saw the groundhog saw its shadow in the fact that the dad fucked a girlfriend. So there's another 6 weeks of not white boy summer.
Also,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw, but that Mary Kate chick started a GoFundMe for defamatory comments or whatever, and the goal is $50,000, and they've already got $8,000 in there. And nothing has made me want to commit a hate crime against white people more than that. That's fucking awful.
It just goes to show you how much money's out there, man.
I mean, who would donate to that? And
we should
why?
sort of GoFundMe for Brett to get hair transplant.
I've always said that one day I'm just going to walk in with a toupee and not say a word about it. But I think shit. Sorry, I was in the middle of something. Go ahead. Sorry, I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
I don't think Brett would look good with hair. I'm just so used to him bald. Now I love the look.
Yeah, but
there's no reason. Ooh.
But Tyler makes a really good point. Tyler actually makes a great point. Tyler, this is actually probably one of the most lucid things Tyler's ever said. Is this is like Groundhog Day for white boy summer. White boys, they saw their shadow. Now it goes back into the hole. Now the white boy summer is delayed by a few weeks. So now instead of June, it's July. And that's just all we got to worry about. We got to set our focus on July, get ready, get in the gym, get focused, and, come back out ready to swing.
City Girls up by a lot right now. We're about to hit halftime.
They are. And I hate that.
We need a couple Hail Marys. Get back in this boys.
We're going to need like a frat boy at Mississippi State to hit the daughter, the mother, and then the grandmother.
We need Zach Wilson to go on a tear, I think is what we need.
Oh, yeah. Something crazy.
So if your girlfriend cheats on you with your dad, do you want it to go viral on the internet like this?
I would prefer not.
Murphy, all-time awful hair. I just want to throw that out there.
I wish I could agree.
Nobody's talking about me. Nobody's talking about me. Somebody talk about me. Fuck you, Trevor.
Yeah, get in here then, man.
He's going to sub in for you.
Good.
So my hypothetical isn't like
his microphone.
In the phrase like your dad or your girlfriend already cheated on you with your dad. Like that's already done. But the way that the internet's rallied around this fella is that and shitted on the girlfriend and the dad in the process. Is that validating? Does that make this easier?
No, because he's apologizing, right? That's what you said.
Well,
That's rumor on the internet. Like I wouldn't take that with any.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist, but I have no integrity.
But I also don't give a fuck about this story. I don't care.
I think it's funny. It was a fun story that happened in the middle of the week.
You know, it's just I don't.
And then
don't
NBA
care.
Central got shadow banned for a day, and they got
man.
So
They're
and then we
too
move
they're
on.
too big to fail. I'll tell you what. Central will just keep coming back and keep coming back under different names if they have to. That's like they're like the mob, man. You can't kill them.
Yeah, they're just gonna find a new business to fucking nook and cranny in there.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring back Yik Yak. NBA Central on
Dude.
Yik Yak.
I was famous on Yik Yak for a minute.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, my man. Tyler, were you a Oh, what was the other one? Fuck, guys, help me out here.
There was another one?
No, it was like Yik Yak. It was all like the Tumblr. Were you a Tumblr guy, Tyler? Yeah, you were.
No.
Yeah, you were.
I was a big Vine guy.
Love Vine.
Love Vine, yeah.
Oh,
Vine walks, so
Vine.
TikTok can run.
Yeah.
There's
Now there's like
a
fucking
Gambino lyric in there
50-minute
somewhere.
videos on TikTok and the worst. Vine was for the laughs.
All right. Well, do you guys want to talk about some college basketball? Mainly just ask Brooke a bunch of questions because I know nothing.
Hell yeah.
So,
Rapid
before
fire.
we get into college basketball, I just had a couple of topics while Brett was on that I wanted to bring up. I mean, some of the things it's easy to kick down the rug if we don't present them.
And he leaves.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing I wanted to bring up, so really cool thing. I mean, I grew up wrestling. Love to see any opportunity where wrestling gets to grow. Cool events in Coralville. We imported a Japanese
I knew
fella
this was fucking coming.
to come up. Gold medalist, world champion, beat Spencer Lee in his backyard in Coralville in Iowa City. So I threw out this theory, but are we speaking Japanese if World War II comes down to an Iowa Hawkeye?
Absolutely.
What the hell kind of question is that, dude?
It just seems like the Japanese owns Iowa Hawkeyes. That's my.
It's
Best-
one. It's one. It's
You know what
one.
this comes down to is Brandon is the guest of honor at the Haters Ball. That's where it is.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
No.
This is such a deep cut.
I'm just throwing this out.
I
there.
have no comment. Like you know what, Brandon? You're right. How about that? Are you happy now? You're right. Yeah, sure. World War
Hey,
II
Brandon,
comes
why
down
don't you go
to
ahead
a
and
wrestling
spit
match in
on it?
Coralville, Iowa City, Coralville, fucking Iowa. Then yeah, you're right. It is. We're speaking Japanese.
So I'm just happy that America stepped in and we won World War II in spite of Eastern Iowa. So shout out America. Another quick topic that I wanted to bring up while Brett was here. Obviously,
I have a
transfer
feeling I'm
portal.
not going to like being here that much.
So we got an update from Caden Proctor on why he left Iowa. Said that never heard the words national championship being said before. And here's the deal. I've been very pro Caden Proctor throughout this whole process, player mobility, whatever. Always fun to point and laugh at the Hawkeyes. I do just want to break this down a little bit because Iowa and national championship, it feels like you're talking about a dragon driving a pickup truck. It's just not. It's not a visual. So even if we roll this back here, if Caden Proctor said never heard the words conference championship in his brief stint with the Hawkeyes, that would be insane. Iowa hasn't won a solo conference championship since 1985. Tyler, put down the calculator. I already did the math for you. That's about 25 years before Caden Proctor was born. Was the last time Iowa won a solo conference championship. So even if he went there with conference championship aspirations, he went to the wrong place. I feel like that falls on him more than anything. Again, very pro player mobility, but if that's why you're going back to Iowa, you're in the wrong spot.
And I agree with you because that shows poor judgment on his part. So happy that he's down somewhere where he doesn't have to think about it, too much. You know what I mean? Because apparently he made one decision. It was a terrible decision, and he can't be trusted to make any other decision. So he just goes where it's easy. That's fine. Later, son.
Just want to throw that out there before Brett left.
Brett, that's sad.
Brett, I don't want to, accuse anyone of anything, but that sounded a little racially charged. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Let's
just
simmer down
saying.
there, buddy.
I'm
Let's
just
simmer
saying.
down there, buddy.
If it was a good old boy from Council Bluffs, I don't think you'd be saying that.
Ooh.
It was a good old boy. What's a good old boy look like to you? That sounded a little racially charged.
It was because it's a term I've heard you say about 1,000,000 times.
Ooh.
It's where I actually learned it from.
Where I learned it from. Fuck you, dude. Hey, actually, but did you guys see that the recruit, I think he's going to Nebraska, the wrestling champ who finished his career undefeated even with a torn ACL?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tyson Terry, that
Pretty cool.
rocks.
On North.
Yeah, that was really cool. I thought that was really cool.
Also, speaking of Nebraska, did you guys see Ty Robinson run a 4.83 yesterday?
hell yeah.
Dude, what a fucking monster.
4.83?
Yeah.
At 6'5",
After 2 weeks at
288.
Iowa.
I hate it here. I should have never got on today.
For
Did
the
you see
podcast
the
listeners,
tweet?
it's the Bugs Bunny meme. Lord forgive me, but it's time to go back to the old me. But now it's Caden Proctor as the star of it.
I like Brooke better.
Did you see that the linebacker that was so appalled that we didn't shake hands might be the worst linebacker athletically in the history of the NFL or the combine?
Yeah,
Did we see
482.
Oh, he ran a 4.82, but that's not fast. That's not fast.
Well, he's
But
a
the other guy, he's
linebacker.
fast.
He has like
One's
almost
6'5",
100
288. The other one's like 6'2", 230.
Well, he was so focused on the handshake, dude. You guys got in his head. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
yeah.
That's all he
And
was
not
thinking
only
about is
that-
handshakes.
Not
Get
only
ready
that,
to
it's
learn
every
special teams, buddy.
athletic grade was absolutely terrible.
Get ready to learn XFL, buddy.
You think he's going to
Not
get to the
even.
XFL? Yeah.
Get ready to learn
Is the Arena
indoor
Football
ball,
League still
buddy.
around? Yeah, is Arena Football League still around?
Fucking, I hope so. The Barn Swallows need somebody.
Get ready to learn the
Swallows.
men's 38 and under league, buddy.
Yeah, get ready to learn what's it called? The fucking
Pro flag
recreational. Get ready to learn rec flag football, buddy.
Motherfucker.
Get ready to learn Volo sports.
Hand sandwich. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of red.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a lot of red.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, I was actually just thinking about our draft coverage last year. You know how we live streamed the whole first round. It was incredible. I really want to do it again this year. I'm gonna have to take some time off though. I remember buying a Pro Football Focus subscription just to tell me that Bo Nix was the guy, and god damn it, Bo Nix was the fucking guy.
Money well spent.
Money well spent, dude. He was the best.
Now I'm going to spend that same money to tell me how Jay Higgins can't run, he can't jump, he can't fucking read.
Can you pull up ties?
Well, if the Broncos draft him in the first round, I will kill myself. So I will Suey.
Jay Higgins does sound like a Denver Bronco.
Higu.
Jay Higgins.
Tyler says it like that. I'm kind of in.
A lot of green.
Whoa.
Look at all that green. Almost a perfect score.
He can play the 3 technique and a 3-4. Let's draft him, dude. Look, I just want ball players. He looks like he can play ball. Let's get him on the team.
Now that looks like a chief. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no, you guys got DeAndre Hopkins. You guys are fine.
So here's how the Broncos draft is going to go. We're going to get the GOAT.
We're not getting Luther Burden. Quit it.
We're also going to get Ashton Genty.
Fucking
We're
away.
going to get Tyler Warren. We're going to get Harold Fannin.
So we're just going to get every single pick in the first round?
We're going to get T. Higu. We're going to get Jack Kaiser. And then we're going to get Caleb Downs. Boom. That's a draft.
Boom.
Thank you.
Bang.
So as long as we have
Scale of 1
picks
to 10.
5 through 11, we're good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Brooke, how realistic is that draft, do you think?
I would say -4.
That's a good assessment. See, that's what I like about Brooke. He's a straight shooter.
I did see in the most recent mock draft we are taking Ashton Genty at 20. So
I don't like that.
I don't think
I don't like
they'll
drafting a
pick-
running back in the first round.
yeah, I'd rather wait till the second or third, like pick up Judkins.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
the one thing. Like, this draft is so loaded with running backs. I don't think you need to make a play for Genty because you got Caleb Johnson, uh, Henderson from Ohio State, Judkins. There's a bunch. This is like
Who's that guy
maybe
from? Yeah, Omari and Hampton. from
UNC.
North
That's
Carolina.
the last chance.
The South
There's a
Carolina
bunch.
guy. Yeah, I don't. But if you have the
Sanders?
chance to get somebody like Barry Sanders esque, I suppose is kind of what they're saying about him. Like,
But you're gonna have to give up a lot because I feel like he's gonna go in like the top 12. I don't think
if
he
he's
gets
gone, he's
past
gone.
the Cowboys. Yeah.
yeah, if he's gone, he's gone. That's fine with me. I'm happy taking one of the other guys. That's fine. But if he's there, I wouldn't mind taking him. I wouldn't.
Well,
I'd rather see Tyler Warren, but we'll see.
I love what Adam Schefter said, which gave me a lot of insight about the talent of this draft. Is you can get the same value at 10 that you can get at 35, just because the middle of the drafts, the talent that are in the mid tier is so loaded. So there's going to be a lot of value to be found in rounds 2 through 4 or 5, I think. So I could honestly see, just speaking of the Broncos, speaking selfishly, like trading, being at 20. If your guy's not there, trade back. Let's get some picks, and and then we go from there. Have a couple picks in the second round, maybe have a couple picks in the fourth round. Like, I don't know, do it that way.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But we're getting Luther Burden. We're getting Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, but after all that, yeah, we'll still have the 20th pick, and then we'll trade that one back after we get those guys.
Yeah.
Listen, as the guy who found Luther Burden and brought him to everybody's attention,
That's
I'm
me.
getting a Luther.
That's me. Thank you.
It was really a team effort on the Cornerstone Connection show.
Yeah.
Shout out Corners Connection.
We're a team.
Records every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m.
No.
Sun Valley Sports Media. Is that right? Is any of that correct? Oh, well. Tune in on
Only
Tuesdays.
Mondays at 5.
I suppose, yeah, as a podcast, we all called Indiana going to the playoff this year, too.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We called
We
Florida
also-
State making a run last year. We called Ohio State winning the championship this year. I mean, really, it's a podcast full of great ball takes.
How many times were you guys wrong in between those? I'm just asking for me. I just don't know.
Probably not. Oh, we were right about Kyle McCord.
Being a
He was
dog?
better than I thought. I will admit, he was way better than I thought.
And we, as a podcast, were right about him, though.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
Did he end up the passing yards leader in FBS this year? He was pretty close.
It was pretty close. I don't know.
so
I think he did. Yeah.
boy was balling out.
Just needed a chance. Fresh start.
Well, podcast was also suspiciously right about Indiana.
Almost way too suspiciously so, honestly.
I did see somebody say we should trade Cortland Sutton in our first round pick for Brandon Ayuk, and that makes no sense to me.
No.
Because then you still have the same problem you did before. One pass catcher out there. So
With one less draft pick.
yeah.
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 I wouldn't give up a first for Brandon Ayuk if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Especially coming off injuries.
He's getting up there in age.
Yeah, I think he's still fairly young though. I think he's
Like
what,
if you
25,
gave me the
26?
opportunity to just draft Luther Burden or trade that pick for Brandon Ayuk, I think just draft Luther Burden.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the king, the goat, my lord.
Him.
Also, real quick, while we're talking NFL, there's buzz going around that there's a passing of the torch that Nebraska's soon to be tight end U. Miami also has produced a lot of NFL tight ends, but yeah, I think the buzz is that there's a changing of the guards. So
Thank God
throw
there's
that
no
out.
like blocking metric on this because
I will
like,
say the tight ends are very slow this year. I think the fastest was Ferguson from Oregon, like a 4.64.
yeah.
Well, I don't know this for a fact, but I think maybe just the athletes are reporting as wide receivers just so they can get paid more. You know what I mean? Like, those guys that would normally be those like weird flex guys, tight end, he's a tight end, but he can play out in the slot. I would think if I'm them, I'm registering as a wide receiver so I can get fucking paid.
I get what you're saying, but you're wrong. I'm right,
Oh.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
So,
That doesn't
you didn't really-
doesn't worry me.
I don't really say you were
necessarily.
wrong though.
Just because when you look at like tight ends across the best tight ends in the league, not very many of them are like burners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but most of the time you
Brock
get
Bowers.
one or two that
Yeah,
do
he's a freak.
run like a 4-5. Maybe
Vernon
low.
Davis type, Antonio Gates type.
But this year it's
Yeah.
pretty slow. But we'll see.
I will say I'm putting my personal stamp on Harold Fannin. I think he's going to be the best tight end in this draft, and it's not.
He's a big son of a bitch, man. He's a big son of a bitch.
To put up those numbers at Bowling Green is fucking nuts.
He's a beast.
But then again, he's at Bowling Green. He's not really playing anybody else.
Well, Brett, that just shows you don't watch ball because go put on the tape of what he did to Texas A&M this year.
I don't. That doesn't really change my mind at all. Put the fucking guns away, dude. I'm tired of it.
Exposed himself.
That's gonna be a 15 fucking yard penalty next time.
That's a
Bullshit.
Schlein personal foul.
I hate it here. Why did I even jump in today? This has just been
Have
a
fun.
miserable day.
Have fun calling baseball.
I'm so fucking stoked, dude. I can't wait.
Brett, George
It's
Mason
baseball
basketball could win the A10. Speaking.
I'm really, dude. Actually, both teams. I don't know. I don't know how closely you've been following Brooke, but like I've obviously been pretty in it. Both teams went on an 11-game win streak. Both teams lost the 12th game, which kind of stunk. The women's team is. Sorry, the women's team and the men's team. The women's team is currently on the outside
What the
looking
fuck
in
was
for
that,
the
Brooke?
NCAA tournament, and the men's team was leading the A10, but they lost to I think who was leading the A10. They played their final home game tonight.
The only
And
women's
I don't know
basketball
where they
player I
stand.
know is Britt Prince. That's it. If you're not talking Britt Prince, I don't want
Dude, Nalani Keisha is one of my favorite bigs in the country. She's absolutely dominant. Kennedy Harris is an incredible shooting guard. The girls have been balling, dude. Don't sleep.
The George Mason roster.
No, I know them because I call the games, Brandon. Or Brooke, you dickhead.
You're just so used to yelling at me for some reason that now you're just
Oh, dude.
lashing out at Brooke in my name.
He's just under my skin already. So this early in the
Fucking
morning, it's crazy.
Insert like the greatest WWE tag team and just put me and Brandon's face on it.
Men's standings, just out of curiosity. Yeah, so George Mason. I did see VCU beat the brakes off of fucking Davidson last night on ESPN. But yeah, VCU is currently leading that conference. George Mason's gonna, so being a mid-major where they are, they're gonna have to win the conference championship in order to get in. But 22-6, I believe. Whenever at one point both teams, it was the only school in the country to have both basketball programs at 20+ wins. At one point, they were the first team to do that this year, which was exciting. So George Mason basketball on his way up.
I don't love the style George Mason plays. Like they love to slow it down and just like grind people out. Like if the game gets above like 65, it's not where they're comfortable.
Yeah. I did love a quote from the men's coach, and I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he said something to the effect of we'll die playing defense. Like we'd rather die than not play defense type shit. Like I was like, fuck yes, dude, that's my guy.
I
It
just
is
think
pretty interesting though, for Brett to discredit Harold Fannin for playing at Bowling Green, but all of a sudden George Mason is the best school out there playing in the A10 with 20+ wins for both teams. Just want to point that out.
Well, I got news for Brett. I don't think the men's team's going to the dance. VCU is just way better.
They are really, really good at basketball. I was watching them play yesterday, and it was tough. It was tough.
They play really good defense and they play really good offense, but George Mason does have an Auburn transfer, which is crazy because he was like solid at Auburn, I thought.
You know, the typical Auburn to George Mason or VCU pipeline.
Yeah, that's a weird one, but
Everyone
they're
knows.
winning games.
Give me the news on Nebraska. Where are we standing? What's going on? I know that they were in a dogfight with Michigan. Sounds like we might have gotten.
Before that, I found the quote. It says, "We're resting our soul on defending the basketball." Fuck yeah! All right, talk about Nebraska.
I think they're in, barring just like a catastrophic collapse. Normally, I sit here worrying. Like last year, I was real worried, but this year, with the wins they have, Creighton on the road, Oregon on the road, beating Illinois. They got 5 or 6 really good wins that other teams on the bubble don't have. So,
And some quality losses, right? Some quad one losses.
The worst loss they have is Rutgers, but that one jumped up to quad 2. It's kind of back and forth. So
So yeah, no quad 3 losses. That's big.
yeah,
Is Kansas making the tournament this year?
They're
they're just
dookie,
really
dude.
bad.
They have dookie shoes.
Just like UConn. UConn is
Hey, look at that! Hell yeah!
Oh,
Omaha.
Bad day to be a Cougar.
Protect the trash cans, boys.
dude, protect those trash cans. Dead ass type shit.
They are so
Ooh,
fun.
Kansas, Nebraska would be fun in Denver.
I
6
think
and 11.
Nebraska has a chance to win their first tournament game against fucking Kansas.
Dude, that would be so fucking sick. I would be all for that.
Yeah, George
That
Mason
one is-
was on this.
Brett, that said
but they're
in
not
Denver?
anymore. Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh, I
might
would
be
go.
worth going.
I
Might
would
be worth
fucking
going.
drive.
I mean, obviously,
absolutely-
this is all like projected, but yeah, that's where the game. That's where they.
I'm just saying,
project
if
them
that
from.
happened, I would be there in person to dance on Bill Self's grave.
Damn, do the fucking river dance on that shit.
Fucking Hunter Dickinson, send him off
Are there-
his.
They're
insurance
none in
agent
Omaha
job.
this year.
Good question. Where's the Midwest? Lexington,
No.
Seattle, Wichita, Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Wait, why the
Denver.
fuck is Seattle in the middle?
Yeah, that's why I kind of just stopped looking.
Oh,
Yeah, no, nothing in Omaha. Wichita, Denver, Milwaukee.
Hmm.
Those are your closest ones.
gotcha.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I already took the day off. The March 20th is when the first first real big day of the tournament starts. I already took the day off. Buddy and I are going golfing that morning, and they're just going to sit down and watch 12 straight hours of basketball
Dude. Oh.
till my fucking eyes bleed. It's going to be incredible. I look forward to it every single year. It's going to be amazing.
Now that's how you set up a day. That's just like the perfect day.
The worst part is I have to wait 20 days to get to fucking fulfill that dream. Like the anticipation is going to end up killing me.
Everybody does.
Dude, fucking put the women's bracket away. What the fuck are you?
Come on, dude. It's not bad. It's fun. I will say, oh yeah, Brooke, I don't think I've told you this. I did call a game where I had a team score 0 points in the first quarter and they had 8 points in the first half. That was a tough watch, but it was also really exciting.
Did they win?
Like,
No, they lost because George Mason beat the fucking brakes off of them. But also there was another game where each team only scored 8 total points in the entire quarter, so that was tough to watch. But the good and the bad, Hey, same thing happens in basketball. It's just they instead of doing quarters, they do halves.
Wait, can you scroll down a little bit? Breaks it down by conference, huh? Oh,
Guess it just
Big
means
Ten
more.
elite.
Big Ten.
Big Ten is elite. Huh.
And look, they look at this second tier conference in second place where they belong.
Huh.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that for the women's, let's go check out the men's.
Creighton fans are sick with only 2 Big East teams.
I don't think we should do the men's, Brett. I think we have our victory in hand. Just kneel
Dude,
on
I
it.
don't know. It's pretty close. It's gotta be
It is
close.
pretty close.
13 to
It
11.
is pretty close.
That
I mean,
is close
like I
for
will say,
Idaho.
the SEC teams are insane this year. I mean, you have Auburn, Alabama, all fucking
I would
incredible.
argue they're
Florida.
top heavy.
Top heavy.
Like they have some really good teams at the top, but like the middle and lower tiers are absolute trash.
I think
Oklahoma-
it's getting blown out of.
Oklahoma doesn't deserve to be on the bubble.
I think it's getting blown out of proportion. If you look at the standings, the SEC is 500 since they've started conference
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I mean, every year that's what they say. They eat their young. Best conference ever, so they're good, right?
Wait, did he not get the joke?
I did get the joke. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was.
Every conference is 500. That's how.
I'm doing the bit.
math works. I don't.
Do you guys remember the tweet? No, you guys don't remember the tweet from a couple weeks ago? It was somebody talking about SEC football. It's like, wow, and people say we're not the toughest conference ever. Look, everyone's 500. The entire conference is 500. It's basically the football. I was doing the football tweet. I can't do this with you guys. Before I leave, I have to go take a shit, and then I have to go to this game. Brooke, I need to ask you a question. Are you ready right now to give me like a sleeper that can kind of take a deep run, or do you want to wait another week for you to figure that out?
Brother, I got 2 for you.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
All right, my first one. Well, there could be a third. GCU could run it back this year. Grand Canyon, they're really tough. They have like a lottery pick. Their star player, Tyon Foster Grant, the Kansas transfer. Um, and like they essentially returned everybody from last year that I think they won a game in the tournament with. So I mean, they have an experience, could run it back. My second favorite team this year, I watched them. I've gotten eyeballs on them a couple times. Yale, what they're doing to the Ivy League right now, I mean, just absolutely donkeying everybody in their league. Crazy. And they have some guy. They have a like a Greek guy. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he averages 20 a game, and he's this lefty shooter. Lights out. Love him.
Lefty
And then
shooters always excite the fuck out of me too because he just looks so weird coming off their hands.
dude, and like he shoots from the weirdest angles, and I'm like, oh, like what? Like the first time I watched him, I was like, there's no way that's going in and just fucking cash. Whoa.
I love
Um,
that. Go ahead.
who's my third team? I'm blanking on him now. If I think of it, I'll say it. I'm blanking on who my
Okay.
third team is.
Well, can I count on you to be here next week and up through the tournament? You down every Saturday? Come talk about college basketball with us.
Absolutely. High Point. That's who it was.
High Point?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of them. All right. I really have to go, so we're going to talk about them next week. Boys, I love you. Fans, everybody, love you guys. You're great hands. Peace. Oh, wait. No.